Oh, wow, 16 minutes. All right. Happy Friday morning. And if you're not here, you're probably at work, and I feel bad for you. Looks like a full roster today. Just one goalie, though. I don't see Kyler Morgan on the bench. We're going to get this started with Sillers, Parker, and Finch. With Morton and Dunn on D. We're playing the Alaska Grizzlies. This is a Tier 2 tournament. We're Tier 3 or a double A tournament. We're a team. And yeah, this is an A team technically that we're playing against. Sometimes they let A teams in. That's going to be Morton in there pushing it. He's going to get it to the front of the net. Shoots it across. And the Grizzlies are going to push it out. Let's see what we're made of. We've only played 2 games so far this year. That is normally, this is just kind of like a, I mean, I don't know what you'd call this, like just a test of our moxie. We don't expect great results. Let's put it that way. Like, expectations not high. This Grizzlies team will probably be somebody we'll see as the season progresses. As an A team, we'll play them in tournaments. And Comets already putting a little pressure on them, so I mean, maybe this is the one game we have a chance in. We play Team Alaska 14s later. That's obviously Tier 1, and they beat up on Tier 2 teams, so we'll see what comes of that. Hansel Packer's going to step up. There's a Hansel slapper. It's going to find, oh my gosh, we missed the net twice on that one. 2 good chances. Now Rockledge will shoot, and that one is going to go off the back wall. We got our second line in there. It's Kreitzy, Sharp, Chinnis, Hansel Packer, and Rockledge. And the Grizzlies are going to dump it. Rockledge should win the race to that puck. He's going to absorb the body. Sharp will pick it up. He's going to push it up to Kreitzy. Kreitzy can't handle it. Back to the D. Now Kreitzy, nice forecheck there. Pushes the puck out. Sharp's asking for a change. We're going to send in line 3. It's Thompson, Bolito. Cason Woods is in there. Chin is still looking for a change. Now up to Bolito. 16-minute periods. Chinnis is going to go change. Hansel Packer with the poke check there. Stays in front. And that one does not get out. That's going to find Woods. Woods dangling in front of the net. Thompson gets a touch on it. He's down. Now here comes Harrell. So it looks like it's going to be Thompson, Harrell, and Bolito. Running 3 centers, 4 sets of wings, and 5D today. Bolito steps up. He's going to take on 4 Grizzlies by himself. That one comes out of the zone to Dunn. Now Woods is just going to go up the near boards. Back to Woods again. He's going to go across the ice into the Grizzlies zone. Oh, that puck almost ended up right in Harrell's red basket. That's Baron. Harrell and Woods chips it forward. Bolito will go over, get a change. Now Sillers will come back in. So just trying to figure out who the centers are. I'm guessing Sillers, Bolito, and Sharp would be my guess. That one to Baron. Baron's going to push it into the zone on his backhand. He goes across. Nobody there filling the lane. Sillers with the hit. Puck loose. And out of the zone. Neutral ice. Grizzlies dump it in. Tennyson in net. Now Woods going to skate it up. Barker's asking for it, but Woods is going to carry it. One-man breakout. Turns. He's going to shoot from a distance. The goalie is going to glove that one. So is it Tennyson Merritt or Merritt Tennyson? I'm not sure. The last name on the jersey says Merritt, so I'm going to guess that's his last name. I think. All right. So it'll be Finch, Sharp, and Barker with Rockledge and Morton. 16-minute periods again, so going to be a long game. Over to Rockledge, center. That one off of the foot. Rockledge pushing forward. That one's going to come out of the zone. Parker has it. Parker's going to turn it up near side. Smart play. He's going to dump it in, let Sharpie chase. Sharpie looking for early contact. Smart. He might have squared that kid up in the pass. Back to Morton. Morton going to shoot from deep. That's wide right. That'll find Parker. Finch on the far side. All the way across. Barker trying to push it back to Morton. And here comes the breakout. Morton in front. Ooh, we got by Morton, got through them all. And we're going to get a high stick on... Oh, that's my kid. Going to the box for a high stick. So we are on the penalty kill. Haven't been on this too many times this year. Grizzlies with control. They're going to dump it low. That's done in there. It's done. Hansel-Packer, Sharp, and Chinnis. Shot low. That one's picked off by Hansel-Packer. They're going to set up in the box. Out to the point. Chinnis with a touch. Chinnis, he gets the right push there. Nope. They squeezed him off that puck. Back to Hansel-Packer. Hansel-Packer's going to go across the Dunn. I don't know. We can't ice it in this on the penalty kill, right?
We can ice it.
Yeah, so we should be able to ice it on the penalty kill. But that wasn't the case last week when we played the Tier 2 North Stars because that was 14s. So...
Ice it!
Chip down, a minute 10 to go in the penalty kill. Chinnis on the forecheck. Bolito comes in. That one back to Woods. Woods will pick it up. Woods skates it through. He's going to shoot and score. Rister, top left corner. Woods on the board. Puts the Comets up 1-0. Short-handed from Woods. Puck down. That one's going to drop back, and Hugo on the chase. Going to go backhand up to Woods again. And we'll dump it low. Now Thompson on the chase. He might get there. Oh, he does get cut off. He's feisty little guy. Thomas, not Thompson. Thomas. Got it. All right, back behind Hugo. We got a Grizzly filling the lane. Woods gets back. Thomas with the touch. That's going to find Rockledge. Rockledge is going to look up for Thomas. Thomas now, neutral ice, across the blue line. 20 seconds to go on the penalty kill. Not really any threat from the Grizzlies as of yet. Except for maybe the high stick penalty they drew. Hansel-Packer, nice pullback. He throws a wrister up high and into the netting, and that's perfect timing. We'll get a change. Morton's out of the box. What? That's Hansel-Packer. No. He's left-handed. All right, 9 minutes to go. Comets with a 1-0 lead on the shorthanded goal. Harrell, Sillers, Kreitzy out there with Hansel-Packer and Dunn. Dunn's got control of the puck below our goal line. He's trying to push it out. Grizzlies able to keep that in. Hansel-Packer go pick it up. He dangles it, and Merritt is going to just cover that. and we'll get a fresh change. We're going to send out Swenson, Sharp, Baron, Morton, and Woods. Good forecheck there by Baron. Good pressure there by Sharp. Now Swenson comes over. That one's going to go back to Morton. Morton using his body. He's trying to push it up to the wall. He's going to tie the kid up, takes him down. Sharp goes over to dig it out. He's got Baron up. That one comes out of the zone, and they will call offsides. Delayed offsides this year. So that'll come out. Over to Baron. Baron going to chip it up to the Grizzlies. Filling the lane, Swenson almost picks that one off. That one does get picked off by Baron. This Swenson's going to come over. That one's going to chip low all the way around. Morton will chase it over. Got too much speed on it. It's on the far wall. Now the Grizzlies have it with some time. Out to the point. Swenson gets in front. Merritt gets a piece of it. Pushes it off to the side. Morton now gets tripped up. Puck loose. They're going to call tripping. So Morton draws the penalty after getting a penalty. So that puts them +0 on penalties. Right? Is that a rule? I don't know if that's a rule. Anyways, we'll go to the other end. Comets now on their first power play of the game. We'll send out the power play unit, which fluctuates from power play to power play, but it's going to be Sillers, Bolito, Barker, Dunn, and Rockledge. Back to Dunn. Dunn's going to put it down to Bolito. Bolito off his foot, loses it. Dunn keeps it in on the attempted clear. Barker with the little backhander. I don't know if it hit net. They're going to find Dunn up tight. Oh, and Dunn swings and a miss. Puck slips through. Merritt's going to go play it. That was dangerous. Survived. We'll say survived. Puck up and alive, and a fan catches the puck. No souvenir needed. Throws it back on the ice. Oh. Looks like maybe the goalie's having an equipment malfunction. So we got a little pause in the action. Oh, he's not got a neck guard on, so referee called him on it. Back to Dunn. We're trying the whole home runs. Oh, we're gonna call off on that one. It was close. Safe. Knocked back. Finds Sillers in front. That one on net. Merritt gonna play it to Barker. Barker, nice touch pass to Bolito, who skates in front of it. He's gonna just chip it in. 57 seconds to go on the power play. Thrown to the front of the net. Bolito spins out, pressuring it, and that one's going to chip out. Rockledge racing. He's going to get there. Used just enough speed. Now he's looking up ice. He finds Bolito in neutral ice. Bolito pushes to Barker. Barker's by himself. Drops back to Bolito. Bolito shoots. Goalie gets it up in the shoulder. There, maybe that'll be the realization. They do ice it, and no icing called. So that one over to Barker. Barker on the chase. They're going to wave it off. to Kreitzy up into the netting. We don't have a spare net guard. Yeah. Chinnis with it behind the net to the front. It's Kreitzy with an absolute. That was a good little shot there by Chinnis, trying to go corner, gloved by the goalie. And I think Brian's coming with a new net guard. Good to have the AHA Rec program director on staff. That'll go low below the net. Still in the zone. Woods will step up on it, deflects it. Chinnis gets it on the backhand. Now to find Kreitzy's stick. He's going to shoot quick. That goes wide right. Chinnis with control. He's going to shoot it low. That one missed his left. To the front of the net. Chinnis can't get a stick on it. Finch with a nice hit, knocks the player down, but it comes out of the zone. Fairbanks dangles in the neutral zone. That one picked off by Woods. He likes to play up. Little dangle. He's going to push it in. He's going to shoot again from distance. That one just over the goalie's head and over the net. Thomas comes in, avoids the hit. Looking at the front of the net. He's going to take it around, try to wrap it in nice and tight. Gets 2 shots on the near post. And I still don't have a shot on net for the Grizzlies. Back to Rockledge. Rockledge plays it with his foot, dumps it low. That'll be Harrell going down below the net. He's going to pull it back. He's looking at the front of the net. Nope, he goes out to Morton. Morton going to shoot low. Deflection in front by Thomas, goes just wide of the net. Oh, and Rockledge gives a Grizzly a hit. Looks like Grizzlies do have a female on the team, and that's who Rockledge hit. All right, into the zone. Morton will go back. He's got the lead to the puck. He's going to pull through and chase. 2 Grizzlies on him. Now Thomas down there digging it out, trying to push it. Sharp pushes it out of the zone. Now the forecheck from Harrell and Sharp. We got players down. Puck near wall, and then Harrell dumps it in. I think we might get an icing here. We do. We'll change him out. 3:35 to go. It's still the first period. 1-0 Comets on the Woods wrister over the glove side of the goalie. Short-handed. Swenson comes in. Hanselpacker eats that shot off the face-off. It's a dangerous shot. Now Baron's going to push it out. And the pressure. That one dumped up the far boards. Fairbanks brings it back in. Shoots low, and that is 2 shots, or 1 shot on net. Finally, the Grizzlies on net. Now, you don't win games based on how many shots you put on net. You win it based on how many pucks go in the net, so you don't have to outshoot your opponent. So Comets need to stay vigilant here, and Baron's going to dump it all the way down for an icing call. We will get a line change. Puck down, back to Hanselpacker. Hanselpacker is going to shoot it. That one gets picked off. He's trying the home run. It's going to find Bolito, though. Bolito loses an edge. He's lost his edges a few times already this game. And spun out, lost it there on the push into the zone. Barker's going to put it back to Hanselpacker. Hanselpacker back to Barker. Barker, nice touch pass over to Dunn. Didn't go cross ice, just came at the board side. That one back to Barker. Barker going to chip it down low. Dump down below the goal line. Finch over there. Finch using his feet, keeping the puck alive, finds Bolito in the slot. Bolito's going to get a shot, that one. Goalie makes the save. He is a big goalie. He is large. Seen him a few times. Used to play for hockey club Fairbanks. That one wrapped around. And the Grizzlies trying to put it to the front of the net. Puck's still loose. To the front. Gets a stick over there. That one's going to get knocked back to the point. Deflected wide. Merritt has lost his stick, and the net comes off. Fortunate net displacement.
Has to go back to blank. Jump on the rush.
Kreitzy looks across, finds Chinnis. Chinnis will get wide. He's going to shoot. Nope. He's taken down. Wrapped around to Morton. Morton trying to tuck it in down on the boards. That one's going to get pushed out. Woods comes over. Good back check there. Good poke. Keeps it out towards the blue line. That one comes out front. All right, Grizzlies finding a little life there. Get two quick ones on the goalie. Went from 0 shots to 4 shots real quick. We'll just change forwards. Thomas pushing forward. That one's going to find Sillers. Sillers is going to be looking, I think, for Harrell here on the wing. Harrell's got a ton of speed. Can't control that one though. When deflected by Thomas. Now it's going to trickle out. Rockledge will come over. Now it's Woods chasing the puck back into the Comet zone. He pulls it back. That one's going to find Thomas. Thomas just got a nice touch to Sillers. Sillers going to chip it up over, and it goes off a Comet player. You cannot use your own teammates on the bench as extra wall. So we're going to get a face-off. 35 seconds to go in the first. Normally just play 12-minute periods, but this tournament, I think it's an hour and a half sheets, so they play 16-minute. Puck down and out. Grizzlies keep it in, never mind. Sillers, a little too much heat on that one, and 27 seconds to go. I don't know that we want to be icing it and giving them extra face-offs in our zone. Puck down. Rockledge will go back and play it. He takes it behind the net. He's going to backhand it up to Harold. That one's going to find Sillers now. Now Sillers is just going to skate it through, and he's got, oh man, the ice just opened up for him. He goes low, and that was just off the right leg pad. Back to Hanselbacher. 5 seconds to go. He'll put it up to Harold. Harold's just going to drop it to Rockledge, and that should be the end of the period. All right, not a bad period. Not a bad period. We got 16 minutes to go in the second. We will take a short microphone intermission. Okay, second period. We're running 11 forwards, 5D today. It's going to be Sellers, Barker, and Finch. 1-0. Another 16 minutes on the clock. Everybody wearing net guards now. Waiting on the goalie. Goalie ready. Puck down. And Barker's going to bring it in. Backhand it low. That's Finch going in. Put Finch and Barker together. They both like to run to the net, that's for sure. And that's a nice little pass to the front. And that's what happens when you win the race to the puck below the net. A little backhand to the front. Sellers able to finish. Comets go up 2-0. Quick one here in the second. Morton and Dunn on D. No changes up forward. Back to Morton. Morton back to Dunn. Dunn just going to go up to Barker. Barker with the touch past Sillers. They have been running drills. Oh, and Sillers with a wrister right past the goalie. And I believe that is a goalie change. They did change goalies at intermission. So now 3-0 real quick. First two slipped by the new goalie. Again, the Grizzlies also an A team, so this is a double-A tournament. Dunn comes over to help Morton, who got taken off the puck. Barker's going to push it out. Now Finch tries to touch it to Sillers. Ooh, and Merritt catches that one. Good save. $15:10 to go. All right, back to Woods. Woods going to wrap it around. Nobody over there. It's rumbling. They're going to wave it off. Kreitzy comes in, gives a nice hit. That one's going to wrap all the way around. Hanselpacker go over, keep it in the zone. Tries to dump it back low. Now Chinnis pushes it low. He's down. Sharp gets a stick in there. He's going to turn. He's trying to keep it in the zone. It finally comes out. Woods back in the zone. Sharp on the forecheck. Grizzlies push it wide up into the neutral zone with some momentum into the Comet zone. They get it wide. That one up off the post. And now it's going to find Chinnis. Chinnis, he's got speed. Oh my gosh! He got it over to Sharp, and Sharp ripped it. And that one deflects off the goalie, goes over the net. Sharp down, still gets a touch on the stick. He's fighting for it. He's probably one of the feistiest players we got still. Still in the zone. Woods skates it up. Takes out his own teammate. Sharp. All right, and they'll chip that one out in deep. Hanselpacker will go back. Forwards will go get a change. We'll get an ice. Good shift, good shift. That was a nice slapper from point and blank range with the goalie.
This is the best passing I've seen.
Yeah, it's great passing. All those breakout practices, working on those touch passes, flow passes, momentum passes, all working really well right now. Sellers, oh no, Bolito drops it back, deflected. Puck still loose. Goalie stabilizing. Bolito into the faceoff. We've got Thomas and Harrell. Thomas is going to win the battle on the near boards. He's going to find Bolito in the middle. That was a good chance. Something we were missing last year was just a touch around the net. Being able to put the puck in the net, something we struggled with. It looks promising this year. There's a lot of good chances being created. Goalie is now going to go to the bench. All right, Fairbanks now. Goalie needs a net guard. So they'll send in the backup. Well, this is the starter coming back in. He got a minute and a half break, but he's back in because he's got a net guard apparently. 13:27 to go. Face off to the near boards. Thomas loses his stick. Harold's going to stay with it. He's got traffic into the front of the net almost. Bolito was there waiting. Sit. Harold again tries to push it low. The Grizzlies are going to pull it out. Hugo crosses him up. Now Thomas is going to find Harold. Got Bolito streaking in the middle. He finds Bolito. Bolito shoots right in the goalie's chest. 13:02 to go. Puck down, back to Hanselpacker. He's going to shoot low, deflected behind the net. Now Harrell with it. Morton's going to step up. He's going to shoot it down below the net. He finds Thomas. Thomas just going to dump it up the near board. Bolito will come over. He picks that one off. He throws it across the crease. Harrell will have to go over. Good pressure. Comets getting to loose pucks. Winning races to loose pucks. Challenging Grizzlies to loose pucks. Staying on them. Not giving them a lot of space to think and operate. That one to the front of the net. Morton's trying to get control of it. It's down below the goal line. It'll find Hanselpacker. He sees Thomas. Thomas is going to let that one flow through his leg. It's behind his back, so I don't think he felt he could do a lot with it. Just let it go through. And it does end up as an icing call. And we'll send out Sillers, Swenson, and Baron with Dunn and Woods. 12:10 to go here in the second. 3-0. That one up to Swenson. Swenson just going to chip it. Now to the slot. Oh, good stick work there from Woods to. Now Baron trying to push it out. Now it's going to find Dunn. Dunn goes up off the boards. Dunn might end up skating this out by himself. It's going to find Sillers. Sillers going to push it down, far boards. He's looking to the front of the net. He's going to put it over to Baron. Baron had a nice swing at it. Couldn't connect. That one's going to trickle past Dunn. Woods has got to get over there. He started to, it's the backup defense. He's got to get deeper when it's on Dunn's stick. He needs to put himself between Dunn and the goalie, I think, on that play, and he was just in case. I mean, that's the safe play, right? Dunn happens to mishandle that, or the Grizzlies get a push on it and get past Dunn. You don't have anybody between the Grizzlies and the goalie. The other defenders got to drop back. Nice pass out to Sillers. Already got 2 goals. He's going to get on the backside. He's looking for goal 3. It's a good shot on net. Now Swenson with it. He's going to back in to the front of the net. That'll find Woods now at the point. Woods will shoot. That one gets to the goalie off the shoulder pad. Sharp comes in. He gets a deflection out of the zone, and it'll stay in the offensive zone. And we are going to change goalies again. We found a net guard. Packer turns and starts running. The Grizzlies with good pressure out. Good back check there by Finch. That one comes across. Barker's going to pick that one. Nice touch pass to Sharp to get him on the move. Sharp's going to look across. He's going to find Finch. Finch takes a hit over by the benches. And that stretch pass to the front of the Grizzlies does not connect. Barker finds Finch. Finch finds Sharp. They're going to dump that one in. They're calling offsides. Good hit there by Hanselpacker. Takes the body. That puck's going to find Barker. Finch to Barker. Barker pushing the puck in low. Loses it. Hugo's going to step up. Now Finch will chase it back. He's going to go backhand. That one finds a Grizzly. Hanselpacker takes the body again. Now Hugo looking for Barker. Need a line change. Sharp over there by the Grizzlies bench. Finch with the hit. Now Hugo. Hanselpacker stays back in front of the net. Barker's going to hit it, and that should be enough to get us a change. They wave off the icing. Fresh legs, you can see it. Bolito comes in. Nice forecheck. Chinnis is going to chip it forward. Now Bolito on the forecheck. Good pressure. Good pressure. Fairbanks controls it, gets it in the neutral zone. Morton's going to have to step up. That'll find Woods below the goal line. He's going to wrap it around up to Chinnis. Chinnis catches it with his skate. He just puts it up the boards. Picked off by the Grizzlies. Morton will come over. He'll get a stick in there. Bolito tries to poke. Get it out. Kreitzy's doing a 360 in the middle of nowhere. Woods turns. He's looking for Kreitzy. He's going to get the puck. And we got one man. Oh, he loses the puck. Morton ties it up behind the net.
Go forward on the board.
Chinnis is going to get over there. Finds Bolito. Sustained pressure there from the Grizzlies. Now Chinnis is going to push it out, and he's going to get taken out, and that's going to fall to the goalie. Goalie swings at it. And he should give her a save on that one. Back to Dunn. Dunn over to Hanselpacker. Hanselpacker shoots from the point. Hanselpacker with the wrister and scores. And the Comets starting to pile them on. 3 goals in this period. Half the period still to play. Fairbanks going to push it in the zone. They get it below the goal line. He turns it. Dunn knocks him off the puck. 2-on-2 near corner there. Hanselpacker will go back. Help. Pokes it right back into the same corner. Now Sillers comes over. He's trying to push it out. It gets out. Grizzlies have it. Pressure by Harrell. And the Grizzlies dump it in. Dunn will chase. He's got one on. Throws to the front of the net. That was off. Hit Merritt. He had the corner covered though. Could have deflected in. He had it covered nice and well. Now Harrell's going to push it up. He's going to get wide. He's looking to shoot, and he shoots up into the netting. The wrong netting, the one over the glass, which does not count as a shot on net or in net. 6:58 to go. This game is taking forever. It's like I want long periods, and then I don't want long periods when I get long periods. It's going to be Swenson, Baron, Sharp. Baran will come over with the forecheck. That one's going to come out. It's going to find Rockledge. Now Swenson with the touch. Baran gets a deflection. Backhand up and into the netting. Good job by the Comets to keep it in the zone. .640 to go. Sharp just dumps it low. Swenson will go in there. He'll pull it out. He's looking. Can't get a stick down. All right, it's going to chip out. Rocker's going to step up with the poke. Swenson gets a swing at it. Still in the zone. That one's going to come out. That's going to find Morton. Morton still struggling to get a hold of it. Gets it on his third touch. And then Sharp will just push it in the zone. Swenson gets a foot. No tripping call. Morton, nice little poke check there. Stays on it. Ties him up. Love that. Love that. Nice touch to Baran. Baran tries to pull it, get it out of the zone. And it does eventually get out of the zone. Swenson on the forecheck. That one's going to get cut deep. And we're going to change lines. Send out 5 new ones. 5:43 to go. Puck down, Woods. Shoots high, up over the net. Finch on the forecheck. Bolito out there with Barker. Finch, Woods, Hanselpacker, Finch, Pesty. Working the puck in the corner. Bolito's going to come over and help. Trying to get a stick on it, can't. Fairbanks able to skate it out. Hanselpacker gets a touch. Neutral zone battle here. Barker's going to pick it up. He's going to skate it in. He gets through 2. He's on his backhand. He goes backhand. Goalie with a save. Good effort there. Bolito to the faceoff circle. Woods takes his time, puts it near post. Now Barker takes his time, puts it back to Woods. Woods dumps it back down to Barker. They find Bolito. Oh, to the front of the net. Barker now, he's going to find, oh, that one gets deflected by a skate. That one. Little whack-a-puck finds a Fairbanks player. He can't handle it. Hanselpacker gets it off the stick. And we got nobody. Barker's going to come over, get a puck, get a stick on it. There was like nobody going the other way. Somehow it's going back into our zone. And we get an offsides, a convenient offsides call so that we can change it up. It's going to be Sillers with Kreitzy and Chinnis, Dunn, and Morton. Poke there by Dunn to get it onto the wall. They get through. They're looking at the front of the net. That's going to find Chinnis. Chinnis with the touch gets it out of the zone. He can split it. He gets wide. He's on a breakaway. The goalie makes the save. That's Ashton's speed right there. Can be deceiving, but he's got those long strides. Gets a nice breakaway opportunity. Sillers in the faceoff circle. Looked like he was looking to draw that one to the D. Puck behind the net now. Fairbanks gets in the way. That one gets deflected all the way over to the far boards. Kreitzy coming in with the forecheck. Morton on the bench trying to push it forward. Fairbanks loses an edge. They fall. That pass from Dunn right to the Fairbanks player. That one gets deflected up over the net. That was a dangerous chance there for Fairbanks. That one's going to wrap around to Kreitzy. That one gets deflected up off the wall. Morton and Siller switching on pressure. That one's going to find Kreitzy. He's got neutral zone space, one-on-one. Nice turn. Now he's going to shoot it low. Chinnis tries to get a stick in there. Sharp will come in. Sharp takes the hit, gets a stick on the puck anyways. Now Hugo looking for Thomas. Back to Rockledge. Goalie will make the save. .235 to go. It's going to be Sharp, Thomas, and Harrell with Rockledge and Hanselpacker. Hansel just dumps it low. Sharp and Thomas in the near boards battling for the puck, 2-on-2. Puck loose, finds Thomas. Thomas is going to be looking for Harrell. Oh, and he deked the goalie. The goalie bit, and then he tried to do the wraparound, but he got closed off by a Fairbanks player. And that's going to be, oh, I thought I saw an arm up. No interference. I thought it was going to be interference on Rockledge. Thomas gets a touch on the puck. Back to Hanselpacker. Outside the zone. Oh, and Hanselpacker takes a hit. That's going to wrap around. Rockledge is going to step up. And that's going to get through. We got a 3-on-1 going the other way. Hanselpacker, the only one back. And Merritt with the solid save. And the player's falling all over him.
He's got to stop pitching. He's got to stop pushing.
We're going to change 5. We'll send out Morton and Woods with Bolito, Swenson, and Baron. Now Woods will pick that up. He's going to skate it. He sees open ice. He's not leaving it open. He's going to fill it. Loses the puck. Now he's going to shoot. Good back check there by Baron. Picks it up. He's going to find Morton. Morton's going to put it back over to Woods. Woods tries to get it to Swenson. A little hard. That one's going to go into the zone. They wave that one off. Morton will chase it. He's got one on him. Battle on the boards. Puck comes out. Baron will come down. He'll participate. He's going to chip it up. Can't get it out of the zone, though. It's going to go down low. Baron will go back over to the near boards. He's going to get another whack at it. He's going to find Fairbanks. Fairbanks will dump it low. Morton will go pick that one up. 37 seconds left. He's going to wrap it around to Swenson. Swenson can't get it out. Shot's coming in. It gets deflected wide. Does not get to net. Baron's going to just clear the zone. No icing. 25 seconds to go in the second period. These guys have played a full game at this point. Normal 12-minute periods. That shot goes wide. 15 seconds to go. You're seeing the legs start to lose their luster. Woods pulls it back. His legs don't lose it if the puck's on his stick. Pushes it forward, and that should be the end of the second. So good period. 3 goals for the Comets. 26-6 on shots. We're going to take a minor break. We'll reset this. All right, back for period number 3. They'll send out Sellers, Finch, Barker, Hanselpacker, and Rockledge. 16 minutes on the clock. These are long games. Basically, it's an entire extra period that we normally don't get. It'll be 48 minutes of ice time, and we normally get about 36. So, and the kids got to play a game tonight against Tier 1 Team Alaska. So, we'll see what kind of, they do like all that CrossFit and stuff. Merritt's down. I'm not even sure what they're going to call. Hanselpacker was down. I think, is that going to be a penalty shot? Is that a penalty shot? I think it is a penalty shot. Because I think our defenseman covered the puck. Got a cross check. It was Finch. He's in the box for 2. No, they took the penalty off. There's the penalty shot call. So this will be exciting. They do put the penalty back up. So we'll, there's the player. There's the goalie. Let them explain the penalty shot system. Merritt looking primed and ready. He's way out there. Makes the save and takes the net off the post. I feel like it's supposed to be an offensive zone faceoff too. Maybe I'm wrong. I think it is, yeah, because it is a penalty. Okay, and they have changed goalies again for the 3rd period. I think Hanselpacker covered the puck with it. I don't think you're allowed to cover the puck in the crease. All right, puck's back down. It's penalty kill. We can ice it. There's the ice. And of course, Barker could have won the race to that one. I think they're still adjusting to this icing thing. They're expecting icing to be called, so they stop. And that's just got to be cleared up. Communications with the players. Ice it! There you go. Barker figured it out. And he chipped it all the way down, and that's how you get to play adult hockey right there. You're on the penalty kill, you get to ice it. Offense's job is to keep control of the puck and keep it in the zone. Sellers has it. He's going to find Barker on the wing. Barker, a little chip pass. Sellers can't handle. He does a little shoulder fake. Woods is going to step up. Barker will fall back. And a minute off the penalty. Barker's going to chip it up, and Woods will press forward. Woods scores his 2nd shorthanded goal of the game. Just hustle, guys. It's just hustle. He goes shoulder high, almost bar down his first one, and decides to go super low on his 2nd one. Both shorthanded. I don't know how many times we've had 2 shorthanded goals in a game. Okay, so still on the penalty kill. Morton's going to eat that one. He tries to chip it out, and he gets another whack at it because his hand-eye coordination is on another level. Sharp's going to chip it in. He'll push forward. Fairbanks with control, 25 seconds to go. They go behind their own net. They're looking for a stretch pass up the middle. Puck low and wide. Got 2 men on the puck, trying to chip it out, and we do get it out. 1 second left, the penalty is over, so 5-on-5, even strength. Finch will stay in. Hanselpacker will step up. He's going to chip that one all the way back to Morton. Morton will go off the boards, up to Hanselpacker. That'll get touched by Sharp. And Thomas will pitch it in. Sharp will go in on the forecheck. Comets will change the defensive pairings. They'll send in Rockledge and Dunn. Harrell gets a piece of that in the sky. Dunn will win the race to the puck. They hand it off right. Good chance there from Fairbanks, but they can't get the shot off. Now Harrell will pick it up. He's going to carry the puck 1-on-2. He's got Thomas trailing. He's going to go right between them. They do a good job closing him off. He still has the puck, though. He actually gets a good shot in there, near side, trying to pick the corner. Thomas takes a late hit there. He's unfazed. And it's Bolito, Harrell, and Thomas, Rockledge, and Dunn. Still 12, still a full period to go in our world. So got to keep the pressure on. You can, this is not over. If the legs go, the legs go. So got a good game going, got to keep it going. That one's going to get past Fairbanks. Going to win the race of the puck. They got a player on, getting hooked by Rockledge, not able to get a shot off. That one, another chip shot up into the Comet bench. Thomas was streaking forward, but he chipped it a little too high. A wee bit too high. Into our own bench, 11:41 to go. It'll be Baron, Swenson, and Bolito with Hanselpacker and Woods. Baron on the forecheck. Now down low, Woods is working for it. Tries to pull it out. Merritt with the save. Can change centers, send out Sillers. That one goes wide. Swenson and Hanselpacker on the near board, trying to push it out. 2-on-2 now. Puck's going to come loose. It's going to get chipped low again. Right back into, oh, Fairbanks pulls it out. He's going to get a shot. Good stick work there by Hanselpacker. Now Woods will push. Gets an extra step. Looking for the Hattie. Looking for Swenson or Baron or anybody. Puck still in front of the net. Fairbanks is going to get it behind the net. Sellers drops back to cover D. Down at Swenson's feet. Woods is gassed. Morton's going to pull it out, and he's going to push it forward. She's going to hand it to Sellers. Sellers going to put it back over to Morton. Morton gets taken off the puck. Not his A game. Up to Sillers. Sillers gets a shot near post or far post. That'll be icing. It'll be Sharp, Finch, Barker with Morton and Rockledge on D. Sharp to the face-off circle. Puck down, wins it over to Finch. Finch back to Rockledge. Rockledge is going to shoot into the goalie's breadbasket. 9:42 to go. All right, puck in. Rockledge is going to skate it forward. Goalie's going to have to play it off his stick. Barker will go into the corner. He'll take a whiff at it. Not much. Sharp comes in there. That's going to wrap around. It's going to find Morton. Morton going to shoot it low. Oh, looking for a rebound. And it just deflects out of Finch's reach. Morton skating back. They drop pass it. Good chance there. Good chance there from Fairbanks. Probably their best chance. Maybe one extra pass. Now Barker picks it up. He's going to put it over to Finch. Finch will skate it into the zone. He gets around the defenseman. He's looking to the slot. Sharp comes in, keeps it in there. 8:46 to go. We're going to wrap it around. You can start to see the legs just starting to go a little bit. Hansapack are able to keep it in. That one comes out though. Now gets back on side. He's going to chip it in. We'll get a change. Change has got to be fairly quick at this point. 45-second shifts tops. Bolito backing up. Dunn gets a piece of that cross pass. That's going to find Bolito. He'll chip it up to Chinnis. Chinnis is going to go wide. He'll try to get this on his backhand. He's going to turn, and he turns away from it. Takes the hit. Kreitzy comes in. Puck squirts out. It's going to find Fairbanks. That deflection from Bolito, and I think Merritt is just going to cover. Merritt working on his skate strap. All right, he's back. Puck down, Woods will have it. He'll chip it up to the point. Pressed by Chinnis. Okay, out to the point. Now it's Kreitzy. Kreitzy's going to try to, didn't get enough on that backhand. He had Chinnis streaking again. Puck low. That one gets Merritt. Chipped up. Merritt's going to get a touch. I think he actually deflected that high stick in front of his own net. it was behind him, and he flailed his stick up, and he's looking to pad those save stats maybe. So it's going to be Sillers, Harrell, and Thomas. Puck down. Now Woods will wrap it around. Doesn't get out. Dumped back down low. Fairbanks pressing. Chance in the front, and Merritt going to cover that one. Seven minutes to go. Puck down, out to the point. Harrell pushes forward, and Merritt again with the glove. All right, Hansel Packard working it up. He's going to chip it up. Oh, does Thomas have the speed? He's going to battle. Thomas is down. Sellers comes in, gets a hit. That one gets chipped way deep, wraps all the way around. I think Fairbanks will get to that one. Battle here in the near side. That's going to find Sillers. Sillers has got Harrell. That one behind his stick. Well, Thomas will step into it. Puck's a little bit slippery right now. Fairbanks coming into the zone. Morton pushes him wide, gives him a little shoulder rub. This player is clearly got some good moves. With the save, Merritt. That one will drop back. Morton will turn. He'll turn again. He'll take the hit. He's just tying it up.
Take it out with your forehand.
What's he doing? He'd live in that corner for a day. He just. Oh, we got 3 out of the 4 go down. To Sharp. Oh, Sharp misses the net. That one's going to come back to Dunn. Dunn will step up. He's going to shoot. That'll go wide right on the, or wide left on the deflection. That'll find Rockledge. Rockledge will shoot. That one gets to the net. Harrell's got it. He's looking. He's going to put it to Sharp, and that one gets deflected, and that'll come out of the zone. Rockledge will have to pick it up. He's going to put it over to Dunn. Dunn up to Harrell. Harrell's going to be looking middle. He finds Sharp. Oh! Swenson's going to chip it in. It'll be Sharp, Baron, Swenson in there on the forecheck. Swenson with a touch. Baron now with a touch. Baron on the chase. Back to Dunn. Dunn will keep it in. Try to chip it low. Comes out. They'll get it wide.
Where are you going, Chris?
We're going to get a penalty here for high sticking. Baron took the hit to the chin. And we'll be on the power play for 2 minutes. It'll be Bolito, Parker, Barker. Bolito, Finch, Barker, Morton, and Woods. Puck down. We'll go to Barker. Barker will dump it low to Finch. Finch has got Woods. He's going to give it to Woods. Woods is going to put it over to Morton. Back to Woods. Shot wide. Barker's going to put it back to Morton. Morton down to Barker. Morton gets beat on the blue line. Woods was there. Good cover there, good cover. Comets could have played that one a little bit more to the weak side. That one's going to come out of the zone. Will Finch get to it? I can't get the right touch on it. That pass misses Bolito. We got an extra man out there. You can't let them skate with the puck. We got the extra man. Bolito gets a touch on it. Now Finch will come forward. Pushing them back into their zone. Now they're going to get out. 1-on-4. Bolito will pick that one up and chip it. Morton will pick that one up. He's got Barker. "47 seconds left. I think it's just legs at this point. Just legs. You can see they don't want to move anymore. Those shifts are getting a little extended. Shift's got to be quick at this point. You make 1 or 2 runs up, you try to find a time to get off the ice. Clear, there you go. Dump it low, get the chase. Barker's been out there for a little bit. Sellers comes in. He's going to dump it low. 2:24 to go. Rockledge is down. Yep. Hydrate, relax after this game, folks. Hydrate and relax. Get some life back into those legs for tonight's 8 p.m. game, because that one probably will be a doozy. Nothing like playing Team Alaska on your second game of the day. All right, good back check by Harrell. He's still got some legs. And he goes down. That one's going to get chipped in. 1:30 to go. Dunn absorbs the hit. Trying to get up to Kreitzy. We got a high stick. Not a penalty high stick, just a face off in the other zone high stick. Puck won by Sharp. Back to Woods. Oh my gosh, Woods. Well, it was a pretty clean looking game. Momentum shifts. Merritt makes the save. Clock wind down, 20 seconds to go. The Comets will get out of here with a win. I'm sure coaches won't be happy with how it ended.
What are we doing?
But
Our defenseman's the only one forechecking?
that'll be the end of the game. The Comets will get a win in the Termination Dust Tournament. And we'll be back, I think, at like 8 o'clock tonight with a bunch of very tired kids. So, yeah, hydrate, feed them well, get a nap. I don't know.